Hey everyone, it's Nancy and I'm back with another video for Watercolor Crafts, and I want to share this altered frame that I actually made for myself. This was a pretty gross frame that I picked up at a thrift store, and here's a picture of what it looked like when I started. So as you can see, it was really gross, but I liked it because it is like a satiny fabric and it's a nice frame. So I went ahead and got it because I knew that I could alter it, and it was probably less than $1. So, if it failed, it wasn't a big deal. So the first thing that I did on the frame was I painted it white just with acrylic paint to cover the ugly color. And I removed the little beads that were hanging down at the bottom. And then I went in with some Lindy Stamp Gang, and I used the Blue Hawaiian Blue, the My Mojito Green, and Tiffany's Blue in the Starburst sprays. And then I used a little bit of Buccaneer Bay Blue and Smoky Sapphire, and that gave it that beautiful green and blue and brown shimmers and tones to it. You can see the back here too. So I really like that. And then I used some antique linen distress ink and some gathered twigs, and I went in and I did some masking. You can see it here, and then some up here and down through here. And I used some of that Punchinella, I think is what it's called, as well as Tim Holtz masks. So that gave the background effect. And then in the little window area in here, I used one of the paper doilies. It's under there. You can't probably see it really well in the video. And then I used one of the Tim Holtz alphabet little playing cards, and I ripped it up. And then I used some of the butterfly pieces from the Steampunk Debutante paper, and I fussy cut out the butterflies and used 3 different sizes of fragments, so that it's smaller to the bigger, and they're imperfect the way that they were cut and done. And I hung this Embrace Imperfection piece here. This is a Tim Holtz piece. These are the word bands, and I used some of the Jute twine from Watercolor Crafts, and then some of the brown and white baker's twine to hang that across at an angle. See the corner? It's just here. And then I used one of the silver filigree large corners here. This is one of the new ones I just got, and I love them. They're huge. And then these 2 flowers, I made these using the tutorial that I posted a few days ago. So if you want to know how to make these, you can check that tutorial out. And then under here, these 2 pieces here, and then these 2 pieces here. This was a Guipure lace, and this is it here just so beautifully. And so I just cut the pieces out and used them for like leaves. And I used antique linen and gathered twigs, again, distress inks, to grunge them up. And then this is one of the white sprays right here, the Gardenia sprays, and I did that basically the same way that I did these flowers, but I didn't use the foil. I painted them black, and I used the Lindy Stamp Gang, the same colors on them. And then I used the silver alcohol ink mixatives to color the stamens. You can see here, and then here. And then just put a little bit on the tips and on the flowers, and then the same on the leaves here. So the point of this is for me to embrace imperfection and to remind me of that. This is art. It's supposed to be fun, shouldn't be stressful. So just a great piece for me to put in my craft room and remind me of that. So I'll list all the items down below for you. Make sure to check out the Watercolor Crafts YouTube channel to see what the other design team members are up to, and make sure to check out the Watercolor Crafts site for all their awesome items. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Talk to you later.